right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer out there with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFries. To my left, David Ruff.
So I did something today that I did not think I would do. And it's something that like 10 years ago, I would not have done this. But our video guy, Randy, producer Randy, walked in with some bonus Bing Bong. And he offered it up. And I immediately was like, oh, I'll take it. And then Dylan was like, you know, I did not have any Bing Bong today. And me, I had some at home. I let Dylan have it. And I just think that people should acknowledge the fact that I did that.
Hey, Dave, let me be the first to acknowledge the fact that I appreciate that you gave your Bing Bong to someone who was in need of some Bing Bong.
Do you remember the last time he tried to do the podcast without any Kablamski?
It was actually great because he physically couldn't talk.
He just kept being like, I wish I would have had coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to get yourself some friends like I have. Speaking to people listening, of course.
Why are you pointing at Randy? Does Randy not have good friends?
Randy very selfishly comes in. I got this bonus Kablamo. Would anybody like it? Dave jumped on it, as he said. And then I spoke up. You know, I worked out this morning. Had a little pre-workout, but it's already run its course. You know,
What was it exactly?
Total War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very fitting.
I use all of my apeshit cuts, so I'm using Total War at the moment.
I have some more apeshit cuts if you want it. I've stopped taking it before my Peloton rides just so I make sure I don't have a heart attack.
I would love it. Yeah.
Okay. When you work out on Total War, do you think of what skirmish do you think of? Like which do you have like a war in mind that you're like, all right, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna absolutely go 18-12 on this fucking gym?
Actually, the Spanish, what was it?
Spanish Indian War?
Yeah. Is that what it's called? No. But that one, that
Are you gonna say the Spanish Inquisition, Spanish Armada,
Spanish? Was there a Spanish American War? How about this? How about the
Keep
Alamo?
going.
How about the Alamo?
Okay, but in this hypothetical,
I'm trying to defend the Alamo.
You know we lost.
I'm more of an
I'm
Alamode
trying,
guy, if you know what I mean.
You're breaking down muscle fibers. Each little fiber is a little Davy Crockett.
Exactly. Yes, a Sam Bowie. He was there, right?
How is there not?
Sure.
How is there not an ice cream stand outside of there called Alamode? There are a bunch of shitty vendors outside of the Alamo, but like, how do you not have one that's just like ice cream?
Only ice cream I know about is the paint job I have on my whip out there.
Really? So you took your Toyota and you got an ice cream paint job on it.
Yeah, it's dripping.
Cream on the inside,
Cream on the outside. Ice cream paint job.
Did I tell you guys I've got a new little side project I've been doing at home? I'm starting a new ice cream company. It's Ice Cream of the Past.
What is it like?
It's just old school ice cream, man.
Oh, man.
Like the kind you
classic?
can't find anymore.
Just vanilla and chocolate.
yeah,
you're just rolling it across the ground.
it's ice cream like your grandma would make.
Are you?
This
turning,
is your grandma's
Are you
ice cream.
turning
It
the?
is.
Are you turning the ice? Like you making it yourself?
Oh
In
yeah,
old school.
all by hand.
Do you have any interesting flavors that you're thinking about releasing?
Well, it's kind of weird because we're 3D printing the ice cream, which
That doesn't seem like.
but
it'd
the
be from past.
juxtaposition of the 3D printer with the old school ice cream is kind of the draw.
So you're making ice cream of the past with a 3D printer.
Correct. I'm playing 4D over here.
Shit. Can we try some? Or I mean, can you bring some in for the squad?
Maybe I'll have some Saturday.
Oh,
More on that on This Weekend in Fun, my friends. Teaser! Great tease, Dave.
Oh boy,
Great
this
tease.
Kablamo is absolutely hitting.
Well, it's McDonald's. Everyone knows that the McCafe goes hard.
Thank you, Randy, and thank you, Davey.
I actually should receive a thank you because of my one coffee a day initiative, I didn't even throw my hat into the ring to get that coffee. So I think I should maybe get a round of applause.
Thank you, Will.
Hmm.
Man, I have some really great friends.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going, that initiative?
It's going fine. It's going fine. My sleeping schedule's all off. I'm pretty much going to bed at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm pretty much waking up at 5 a.m. every day. I'm not happy about this.
It's solid 8 hours.
I know, but I don't need to be doing that. I would rather have my 8 hours be from about 11 to 7. I have no staying power. Maybe it's because for breakfast today I had 12 Swedish fish and a small pack of Haribo gummy bears.
Is that also part of your health initiative?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going through an all sugar diet. I'm gonna go get a large Sprite after this. Very excited about it.
Wow.
Obey your
It's a
thirst.
lot of sugar.
It actually, I'm not gonna lie, Dave's new ice cream initiative is actually falling right in line with what I'm trying to do.
Ooh, you should make a Sprite float with Dave's ice cream of the past.
Ooh.
Only 68 grams of sugar per serving in my
That's
Perfect.
pretty good.
ice cream of the past.
Perfect. I'll take 2.
And how good are Coke floats? Or do you prefer a root beer float?
I did them both growing up. I think the classic root beer float's ideal, but a Coke float's,
Man,
Coke float's something different to you, though.
Yeah, that's when you do cocaine on your yacht.
No, it's when he's in a parade just doing blow and just waving to the crowd.
You ever had a Boston Cooler?
What is that?
It's like a ginger ale float. Woo, buddy.
No cap?
It's good. It's more
It
blended.
doesn't sound good.
It's
Those
more
flavors-
blended. It's more blended. It's really good. Werner's.
Flavors don't sound like they would go good together.
Don't talk about Werner's like that.
Why does ginger ale, Werner's specifically, like maybe all of them, in a can when you open it and breathe it in and drink it, why does it make you kind of cough?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
I tried to look it up, and apparently it's not that common. But it's always done it to me.
It doesn't make me cough, but I'm built different. So.
Well, I cough when I eat green Jolly Ranchers.
I always I sip codeine when I try to kill a cough.
Really? Did you also play wide receiver for Oklahoma?
I did. I'm also from East Texas.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm allergic to something in the green Jolly Ranchers because every time I eat one, my throat kind of feels like it's swollen. I start coughing.
That's interesting.
Maybe you're allergic to yellow 5.
Green 5.
Green 5.
I'm
Entirely
allergic
possible.
to maroon 5.
Really?
Did their love take its toll on you?
Too much sugar.
That's
one of their songs.
I'm not a big
I don't know.
sugar.
Maybe sugar?
Sugar.
That's them, isn't it?
You're thinking of Pour Some Sugar on Me.
No, there's a number of songs that reference sugar. System of a Down, one of your faves.
Sugar.
Oh, sugar.
All right, I apologize.
Oh, honey,
If you
honey.
tune out, it's on me.
Watermelon sugar.
You are my candy, Dave. And you got me wanting you.
The Spanish-American War was an armed conflict between Spain and the United States, Dylan. Hostilities began in the aftermath of the internal explosion of the USS Maine in Havana Harbor in Cuba, leading to U.S. intervention in the Cuban War of Independence.
Was that off the dome, or did you look that up?
No, that's just some of that might be inaccurate. I'm just going to memory.
Dave's a history buff.
Oh, I knew there was a war called the Spanish-American
Whenever
War.
we talk war stuff, you turn into that Winnie the Pooh meme when he's got the monocle on. Dude just knows everything.
Fancy Winnie.
That's a good meme.
It's a
dude.
good meme.
Yeah.
How have we not done that?
Remember when Dylan was
know.
doing? He just was just doing the Leo face in all seriousness, and we were like, "Dude, you gotta stop doing the Leo face."
That's a fun face, man.
We need some new memes coming out. What's the best meme of 2022 so
Let's
far?
make
I
some,
feel like there's
dog.
been a slow meme month.
Let's be a
let me
meme
look
team.
it up. Says that the Joe Biden holding a cup of coffee that posted on Washed Media Instagram has been voted best meme thus far.
It's meme of the year
It's
so
only
far.
been live for like
Dude,
20 minutes.
200 likes on this thing. We're cruising.
Oh, yeah, that's
Whoa.
fine. That's mega.
Hold on, wait. 202 likes.
Guess who photoshopped that coffee?
It's not photoshopped. He's carrying coffee.
Guess who had someone Photoshop that?
Is he sipping that Kablamo? Is it Randy?
It was Randy, yeah.
Very
Randy does a
sick.
lot.
Randy's multi-talented. Y'all forget that.
People think he's just a game show host, but he's so much more. By the way, can we promise a game show next month? Randy nods. We figured it's time to run back Randy's game show on Patreon since he has commandeered more than half of our button space on the Rodecaster for sound effects. He has like 48 different sound effects on there.
I mean, dude, he has most of the board. I don't think we have room to put other stuff on it.
We had to like start putting our sounds in the cloud because Randy kept putting like horns and
Randy horny.
like carnival sounds. All right.
What are we even doing here today?
We have some big news. So yeah, not only do we have Randy doing a game show on Patreon next month, we also have Tomato Fights releasing today with the Brunch podcast.
Whoa, what's Tomato Fights?
Well, have you ever heard of a guy named David Bean?
I know DJ Bean.
Same person.
Yeah,
And then Peter Blackburn.
I'm familiar with him.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you using their birth given names?
It's weird for me to call people by their actual names.
All right,
Please.
look, we did Tomato Fights.
All
And
right,
it was
Dorn.
I mean, if you've ever wondered which movie's better between A Bug's Life and Ants, boy, do we have a kind of answer for you.
They were released months apart, which I learned yesterday.
And they have the exact same rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is somehow more mind-blowing than anything.
How much longer did y'all go after I left?
3 hours.
Yeah.
You guys did a full 3 hours?
Yeah,
That's
we
a
did about a
long
4-hour
pod.
podcast with them.
It was a Rogan podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, once you left, we actually put both of the movies on, and we just watched them and broke them down in real time.
Live commentary.
I almost live tweeted A Bug's Life, but then I was like, man, I'm probably one of like 100 people watching A Bug's Life right now.
Dude, Pixar stunted so hard with their graphic effects compared to Ants. Ants looked like the characters from Bond kind of walking around,
dude,
and like
they're fucking
A Bug's Life was like,
faces.
step aside, sir.
They absolutely body bagged them.
Tough. But either way, that's going to be available on patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. I would like to give a special shout out to all the backers out there. You know what they did?
No.
They got us over 1,000 5-star reviews on Spotify.
Really?
That's cool because we were threatening to take our podcast down off Spotify if we didn't get that many reviews.
I'm taking it down. If they don't take down Neil Young's catalog, I'm taking Circling Back off. We have 1.2 thousand 5-star reviews. Go make it happen. Go do it. You have to listen to an episode before you can review it, though.
Did Sunday Scaries hit 10K followers on Twitter yet?
It did.
That's good.
It did. That was big yesterday.
That is good.
Please, nobody unfollow. We don't want to dip back below 10K.
No, please don't. We're doing round numbers only this week. It's round number week over here at Watch Media. I'm a big fan of round numbers. You put out Major Odd Guy.
I don't really have it. I'm pretty indifferent when it comes to numbers.
I just like dividing things by 2. It feels satisfying to me.
Is the volume on your car stereo, is it always an even number?
I don't have a number range on there, so I don't know.
I'm that guy. I don't know what it says about me, if it's like a weird thing, but
No, a lot of people are that way, Dave.
I'm that way on TV volume. I'm that way when I'm pumping gas.
I'm not that way. I don't really care, but a lot of people are, man.
What do you have your temperature set at in your car at all times?
It depends on the temp outside, man.
What is it like right now?
Right now, it's at like 71.
That's probably appropriate for what it is outside right now.
If it's August, I'm at like 74.
Mine stays on 69.
Oh, I'm trying to get chilly in August, baby. I'm at like 68.
My car is, I think my thermostat's a little off in my whip. Honestly.
Backtracking.
I think the candy paint threw it off or something. It like the temperature regulates differently.
Does the candy paint insulate a little bit better?
I think it might. Yeah.
Interesting.
That might be it.
I keep mine at 68, but I actually prefer like 69 degrees. I think that's the perfect temperature, but I don't want people getting in my car being like, "Oh, he keeps it at 69." That's so funny.
I'd be sleeping in 69 degrees.
Really?
I think that's optimum, between like 68 and 70. I think that's ideal for the human body.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to give a major shout out to Nest.
Oh, dude, must be nice.
Nest,
I actually don't have a Nest right now.
our underwater ally.
What was the damage of getting that installed?
I don't have one right now. But I used to have one, and honestly, I really liked it. I like being able to control everything from my phone.
We have a Nest downstairs, and upstairs we don't. And they're 2 units, and they work separately.
Damn,
Aren't
it's
you
like you have a
trim?
Bug's Life downstairs and Ants upstairs.
That's what it's like.
Crazy.
It's weird, dog. What, David?
You said you had a Nest downstairs. I thought you trimmed.
Yeah, I thought we have a Manscaped sponsor.
Nobody wants to put their face in an Easter basket.
Laugh
Dylan.
at that, Randy. No one's putting their face down there. Calm down.
Can we hear from one of our favorite sponsors real quick?
Yeah. We were talking about these guys before the pod.
I'm not trying to stunt too hard right now, but yeah, I've been working out a little bit lately. The holidays caught up to me real quick, and everyone knows that I only work out in 10,000.
You've been working out again?
Yeah, I don't want to, but like I know that I need to.
Hey,
so
I work out just to put on 10,000.
honestly, like having dope workout clothes makes me want to work out more. And
Hey.
whenever I got a package from 10,000, I'm like, let's go.
Give me facts right now. What's the name of the short that you recommended to me? Is it the interval short?
I want to make sure that I'm not messing this up. So I'm going to their website right now.
I can recommend the interval and the tactical short.
Okay, I think the interval one is the one that Will recommended to me. He's about to check. He's going to fact check this. But oh my gosh, they are the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn in my life. And that's just straight up no cap.
I have both the interval,
7-inch with the liner.
but my favorite ones, I think I actually wear the interval more, but my favorite ones are actually the tactical.
Oh.
Yeah, I like to be tactical every once in a while.
Okay. My workouts are different when I wear this stuff.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Serious.
so good.
I hang out around the house in them too. They're kind of my a lot of things shorts.
Dude, you can do anything with these things.
Dave does a lot of things in his.
They
I
make
do.
the highest quality, best fitting, and most comfortable training shorts that we have ever worn. At the core, 10,000 are 3 core training shorts built for all the ways you train. They have the interval short, which is versatile and great for high-intensity interval training, spinning, metcons, short runs, and anything else you can think of. The foundation short, which is built for durability for tough gym days and outdoor adventures. And the session short, super lightweight, perfect for running, yoga, and mobility.
I think the session.
The session is what we're talking about.
Yep, that's
So-
the one, dog.
Everybody knows I do yoga. I'm gonna say something crazy here. While the session short is great for yoga, I've worn the other ones for yoga and they've been just fine as well.
I like this company so much that they did a collaboration with Filson, and I went out and I just bought those shorts full price.
Listen, don't sleep on the shirts too.
The long sleeves?
I'm steady rocking the shirts because they're rocking with me.
The long sleeve might be the long sleeve, like
They're great.
it fits. The second I put it on, I feel trimmer and it makes me want to go do something active.
I feel more jacked in those.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I do too. That's facts.
Dave just popped top.
Dave is just taking his shirt off. He's so
Is he about
excited
to
right
Oh,
now.
I thought he was going to reveal a 10,000 shirt, but he's not.
No, I got really hot. I'm sorry.
That's
You're
okay.
always hot.
You stay hot,
All
dog.
this 10,000 talk was just making me think of pumping.
Not to quote Drake here, but you've been hot since the birth of your son.
Okay.
Damn,
Thank
son.
you.
A team of over 200 athletes test their gear to ensure perfect design, fabric, trims, and fits. I mean, they're just awesome. Make it happen. Over 10,000 5-star reviews, free shipping, free returns, lifetime guarantee. There's literally nothing wrong with this company at all. Go buy their stuff. 10,000 is offering our listeners 15% off your purchase. Go to 10,000.cc and enter code CIRCLING to receive 15% off of your purchase. That's 10,000.cc. Enter code CIRCLING. Make it happen. It's time, baby. We haven't done a draft in a little bit. Is it feeling drafty in
Ooh,
here?
Is it draft time in Austin, Texas?
Damn, Dave, when you got hot, did you just go turn down the thing? It's feeling drafty.
No, I didn't.
So
I didn't turn down the thing.
So stupid, man. What you just did was really
Just
stupid.
Took off my pullover. Nothing more.
We're doing Girl Scout cookies today.
Is it about that time for
We're doing I thought we were just drafting like dope Girl Scouts to like
Who's your
squad up
favorite-
with.
Who's your favorite Girl Scout of all
We're
time?
not squadding up with Girl Scouts.
Why?
They're like children.
Dude, yeah, but it's like we're trying to do more charity stuff in 2022. My favorite Girl Scout, honestly, probably T Swift.
Was she a Girl Scout?
You just Googled 50 famous women who were once Girl Scouts. Is that
I mean,
Venus?
dude, we got them all, dog. We
Is
got
that Venus?
Celine Dion, Hillary Clinton, Queen Elizabeth II, Carrie Fisher, Dakota Fanning, Venus Williams, Sally Ride.
That's a who's who of famous women.
Dude, the alumni network of the Girl Scouts is deep. Is that the original sorority?
They say that the Girl Scouts is kind of like a pipeline to women in STEM.
How do y'all feel about Boy Scouts?
I was never a Boy Scout, and I don't think it was because I had anything against them, but I was shy and I didn't like doing group activities at a young age.
I was a Boy Scout. I was a Cub Scout, and then a Boy Scout for a little bit, and then I stopped doing it in like 6th grade.
What's with the uniforms, man?
Not great.
It's
Handkerchief.
It's like
I think they're kind of a vibe.
they're not a vibe, man.
I wish I had taken it more seriously because
If you wanna-
they teach you some really actual usable stuff like how to change your own oil,
If you want to,
things like that, which is not a hard thing to do, but it's a good thing for people to learn.
if you want to recruit some dope dudes, some dope kids to join your squad, you can't have a handkerchief like team
No, we
uniform.
had some-
Totally
with,
disagree.
with,
Totally
medals
disagree.
on your chest and
This
shit.
is swag.
It's not.
I'm looking at
swag.
their fit right now.
I was a Weeblo.
This dude is rocking his Boy Scouts hat. He's got the neckerchief absolutely busting off that collar. Like,
it's not a look.
this is tactical gear, dude. He's wearing cargo shorts that go literally down to his shins.
like they tie knots and shit and like start fires.
Don't you wish you knew how to tie a bunch of different kind of knots?
No. I get by just fine.
Don't you ever want an excuse to wear hiking boots with shorts?
Never. Not once.
Billy Madison style.
I think I'm going to join the Boy Scouts.
I can start a fire. I can
I don't
change
know
a
if
tire.
they're
Are they accepting 35-year-old men?
I think there's a very specific reason they're not.
Can I get Fritz in the Boy Scouts and then I can be the troop leader?
I think you have to have a background in scouting.
Dude, everyone knows I'm the guy to ask questions about the outdoors.
Did
dude.
y'all have an Eagle Scout friend? Who
No.
like stuck with it and did all that?
Just
I
Barrett?
I would not have.
Barrett was an Eagle Scout.
Dude, I
no.
think Barrett was an Eagle
I
Scout.
wouldn't have stayed friends with them probably.
Those guys are, dude. The Eagle Scout stuff's actually kind of badass. I think.
What do they do? What kind of shit?
Go hang out in the woods and shit, and just do fucking man shit. Probably build fires. Maybe
Like smoke dope with each other in the woods.
maybe like go look at different kinds of leaves,
That is sick.
like
All
peeping
right.
those compound leaves.
All right, you're selling it to me a little bit.
Okay. How about this? They tie knots.
Yeah, I knew that. I could tie it on.
Why is one of the first, if you Google Eagle Scouts, it says, is Michael Jordan an Eagle Scout? Can you imagine Michael Jordan being an Eagle Scout?
You got to think he's not.
I feel like he had better things to do in high school.
I bet Scott Burrell's an Eagle Scout. Only real. What?
Scott Burrell?
You do not remember Scott Burrell?
Come on, Scott Burrell.
Remind me.
It was Michael Jordan's punching bag on the mid-90s Bulls.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's not even on the sports vehicle that we have.
Maybe he
You
should
guys
be.
bought a car?
Yeah.
It's the Sportsmobile. we just drive around listening to that Longhorn station. What is it, the Fan or Longhorn Zone? You know, don't act like
I honestly
you
would
don't.
not know.
That
I don't
is some
listen to that
shit you
shit.
No,
know.
Dylan knows exactly what we're talking about.
I don't. Sheesh.
The Longhorn Zone.
Dylan like applied for a job there and they turned him down. Now he's anti. He's like, I'm no free pub
They
for
would
them.
hire me in a second.
I bet if you tuned in right now, they're asking if Sark's the guy. Sark gonna? Where are we staying? Like, how
Late-
comfortable are you with Sark now?
The late January is Sark the guy
Just
conversation.
no content. Although big win for Texas last night.
We're
Not that big.
We're
One
approaching the
It's
dead zone
TCU.
for sports radio. It gets real tough on sports radio in those off-season times.
Not in Dallas because you can get a lot of mileage after a failed Cowboy season, and
True.
there's many of those.
True.
So we could talk about and Sean Payton retiring changed everything. So now we have
The glove.
we've got about a year's worth of content.
No,
Yeah,
his brother, Gary's brother, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always mix them up.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
How are we going to decide the order that we're drafting these Girl Scout cookies in?
We have to do numbers.
All right,
does
Randy.
the number.
Randy, think of a number between 1 and 10.
We're doing snake draft, right?
Yeah.
where's the list of the cookies?
I fucking sent you.
He
a-
sent you one, dog.
I'm on it.
Oh my god, how could you miss it, David?
Randy, do you have a
It's
number
called
in your
Meet the
mind?
Cookies.
Write it down, Randy. I want confirmation that you wrote that number down. I don't want
Yeah,
you
no
just
cheating, dude.
Dylan seems to get first pick like every time.
I got it one time.
Dylan's going to be like, I want the trefoils. Loser.
Trefoil dog, get my shit.
Is it bad that I think I've only had like 5 different ones? I've not had all 12.
It's definitely a top heavy list.
All right.
But you've always liked things that are top heavy.
Oh, got
Is this how you feel?
him. Got
Is this how Dylan? Is this how you feel when I do it to you?
A little bit. How's it feel, bitch?
You know, it's
You got your number, Randy?
It's fine.
Takes 1 second to write it.
I got my number.
Is this 1 and 10?
1 through 10. You got yours, David?
I got mine, dog.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, go.
3, 2, 1,
4.
1,
4.
2. I get first pick.
What'd you pick?
1.
Dave said what?
4.
I'm last pick, dog. Shit.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, buddy.
I'm still gonna outdraft you, bitches.
No, you're not. But I'm going to shock the world with my first one.
We're not each doing our personal
I'm gonna do
draft.
that,
It's
man.
I'm just trying to explain it.
Let's hear it, dog.
This might be controversial. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are like, you got to go Thin Mint number 1. And I'm just simply not doing that. I actually think that Thin Mints are very, regular to me,
It's a thin mint, a mint that's thin.
Right.
which is why I will be going with my first pick, my favorite cookie, the tag along.
That's it. That's that. You are correct. No one can dispute
AKA
that.
the peanut butter patty.
Yes, it's called a peanut butter patty or a tag along. It's crispy
Why does it have
cookies
2
layered
names?
with peanut butter and covered with a chocolatey coating. I love these things. I think they're so satisfying to bite.
These are definitely a top 7 Girl Scout.
You can see your teeth marks when you bite them. Oh, they're so good. You don't have to freeze them to make them good. Like, no, you just pop them out of the thing.
Calm down.
Oh, they're so good.
Dude, we're gonna get so much engagement from this.
That's a good pick. That would have been probably my 3rd pick.
I had to get out there before when you guys got it. I'd feel bad if I left this without getting that when I had the first pick.
Man, a lot of pressure on the number 2 pick here.
D-man.
Samoas.
Really? Okay.
I'm
Dylan.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a terrible pick.
No.
Th-
It's a
those-
crisp cookie with caramel, coconut, and chocolatey stripes.
If I had the last pick and Samoas were the only cookie left, I would simply refuse to pick. I would just leave an empty roster slot. That's just straight up like I'm being real. Coconut, David?
Dude, it's
Correct.
not even that coconutty though. Like, it's really not.
What do you have against
Hold
the
on,
Samoan
hold on,
people?
hold on. Sorry, I just vomited all over the floor by my seat. I have nothing against Samoa people. What are you talking about?
Also known
Here's
as the
what's great.
Caramel Delight.
Here's
Well, I
what's
don't
great.
like the two-name thing.
You want to hear something? I have the next 2 picks as this is a snake draft, and my top 2 cookies are still on the board, which is amazing.
Says a lot about you.
Amazing that you guys left the
Things
best
fell.
cookies.
Dude, Luka just fell to 3.
Yeah.
Micah
well,
Parsons fell to 8. Dallas Sports References.
I'm about to scoop Jordan Kobe right now.
Rest in peace, 2 years ago today.
Yes.
Shit.
Wow.
I wish we were skiing right now.
Yeah, same.
The most sad I've seen a bunch of men in a bar in
It
Breckenridge.
was a weird day.
Just dudes looking at each other with tears in their eyes, and we're all like, "What?"
People
the
were
fuck?
walking around. We were at some like mountainside
Y'all were shredding.
bar, and like we were shredding, and we got off the hill or mountain, and someone was like, Kobe just died. It was Klein. And
Surreal.
everybody was just walking around that bar like zombies. Like everybody was just like, you could tell everyone had something on their mind the entire time.
Oh, there's a picture of me like on Instagram, like 15 minutes after finding out, and I had just like a what is life face on my face. It was bad, man.
He had a "What is life" face on his face.
That's right. What kind
What
of face
is
do you have on your
life?
face? The
Baby,
audacity
don't
to
hurt
have
me.
that mustache.
The audacity. The audacity.
All right,
I'm a
you
straight
ready for
white
my
man with a
picks?
mustache.
Here comes picks 3 and 4, aka the best cookies available.
That's how a draft works.
Even if
Okay.
not even available, just best cookies overall.
Very
Number
cool.
1 for me, well, number 3 is the Do-si-do, aka the peanut butter sandwich. These for me are the best Girl Scout cookie out there.
Little dry.
Remind me of Nutter Butters.
A little dry for my liking.
I don't care what. Okay, you're the coconut guy. You
No,
have
that's a good
say.
take, Dave. That's a good take.
No,
Do-si-dos are
No.
really good.
everybody knows I'm a big peanut butter guy. Everybody knows that. I eat peanut butter every day.
So-
I do.
There's no way you eat peanut butter.
I eat
every
peanut
day.
butter in some capacity every day. If I'm doing like a little fold over peanut butter sandwich, I'm doing peanut butter on a cracker. I'll put peanut butter in a smoothie.
Did you see the snack that I bought? We've got the golf course peanut butter crackers in there right now.
I have some of those at the crib as well.
We got them
Dave.
here because I'm the snack guy.
I didn't know you were
Sometimes-
such a savage when it came to
sometimes-
peanut butter.
I'll just bareback it and I'll just go spoon
Stop.
and I'll dip it. I'll just scoop up some peanut butter.
Do you give it to
Crunchy.
Stella?
I'm an extra crunchy Jif guy.
Do you give it to
and
Stella?
I'll let her lick the spoon sometimes. I don't want her going down on like chowing down on some PB, man.
Yeah.
Get stuck in her
Thanks for
throat.
clarifying.
You know,
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Randy loves it.
Of
My
course.
dog, that is.
Yeah, they're
Randy-
dogs.
It's a dog, David.
I've
They
actually
like
pivoted.
anything.
I pivoted to almond butter, so
Must be
Okay,
nice, man.
so the Do-si-do is the third overall
I'm very
pick,
wealthy, Will.
my first round pick. The next, I'm taking Thin Mints off the board.
Yeah, get him out of
Thin
here.
Mints are my number 2 cookie, personally. I don't even need to freeze them. People do that. They like to brag, like, "Oh yeah, shut up. Just eat the cookie."
I think a Thin Mint is a good cookie, but I think the people that have it as their number 1, I just think there's something wrong. Like, I just don't really get it.
It's my number 2.
You have
They
2
are
good
very
picks there,
good.
but like, I would still pick mine and Dave's before your 2.
That's a terrible. That's
The
a
thing,
terrible
I'm not a
opinion.
mint guy.
Oh, but you're a coconut guy. The coconut texture ruins everything that it's ever been in the history of food.
So do you not like peanut butter chocolate combinations? Because that's why I like
I
mine
do.
so much.
I do, but I like them more not together. Separate is another word for that.
Is it
I
my
love
turn?
chocolate. I love peanut butter. When you put them together, it's still good, but it's like,
Is D-Man on the board or not?
D-Man's on the board.
All right. Well, here's the fun part.
I already-
we've named all of the cookies that I've tried.
I already,
No, there are others you've
I
tried.
already won the draft.
Thanks, Dylan. So now I'm just going to do bits. So, of course. I don't think I've had any of the other ones, Will.
Yes, you
Sorry.
have.
You've never had the shortbread?
No.
You've never had the lemonades, the lemon ones, either of them?
No, man. I've
What
never,
about the s'more?
Never been to a lemon party.
Dude, that s'more one looks different.
I just want some more.
I'm going to go with the s'more because I've had a s'more, but not a Girl Scout s'more. So I'm assuming that they do it right. So I'm with my pick, I'm going Girl Scout s'more. Thank you.
See, this is tough because I am officially in the territory of either having to choose a cookie that I've had that I don't like, or I can choose one that I've never had that just looks incredible.
You get 2 picks here, dog.
Oh, I do. I do. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm picking 2 cookies that I've never even had before, okay? I'm going to hit them with the Adventureful It's an indulgent brownie-inspired cookie topped with caramel-flavored cream
I'm super intrigued.
with a hint of sea salt.
Super intrigued by that one, but I've never had it.
I can't believe that, like, I've never had this one because it seems right up my
A
alley.
hint of sea salt.
That's a nice touch.
It is a nice touch.
Thank you.
And I'm also going to follow this up with something that's a little more health conscious, a little gluten free for the people out there. Shouts out to the people out there with celiacs. Y'all are real ones.
Okay. Just get to your pick.
It's rich, it's buttery, it's sweet, but yet it's crunchy. I'm talking toffee-tastic, baby.
Toffee-tastic.
I love
Rich.
toffee. I've never had either of the cookies that I just chose, but honestly, if I was ordering cookies from a Girl Scout right now, those would make the cut.
I fuck with toffee a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
That's not a bad pick, Will.
Thank
What
you.
you did here.
Thank you.
You ready for my pick? My
No,
picks.
because it's Dave.
Oh, shit, you're right.
It's back to Dave for one.
Damn, Davey.
Hit a true player.
This one just sounds fun. Give me the Toastier. It's a yummy toast-shaped cookie full of French toast flavor and dipped in delicious icing.
The Toastier, is that the Kanye one? Did he?
It's where you bring it
A lot of
up.
reaching on this pod today.
That's your pick? The Toastier.
Again, we've exceeded
All
my.
right.
Dude, they're full of French
Well,
toast flavor. And
You don't like French toast?
they're actually,
Again,
I call it freedom toast.
what they're
by the
not
way.
showing on here, Dave, is that there is some icing on the back side of that thing.
Yeah.
you guys
good
are
to me.
leaving me with another classic. I know it's probably like your grandma's favorite, and it's the shortbread. The trefoil? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Trefoil?
I don't know if it's trefoil, trefoil.
It's a classic. It's not a fantastic cookie, but it is a staple, and it's been around for a minute. It's been in the game for a minute, I should say. And it's been doing its thing, holding it down. So I'm going shortbread. My last pick is coming up. Wow.
It's right now.
Lemonade. Savory, refreshing shortbread cookie topped with a tangy lemon-flavored icing. Let's go. I just body bagged y'all.
I just don't like lemon with my sweets, my dessert.
Are you a key lime pie guy?
You don't
No.
like a little tang?
No,
A
not
little tartness?
If you're not a key lime pie guy, what kind of pie guy are you?
Key lime pie is my favorite pie, David.
pumpkin pie.
David, a
Good
key lime
take.
pie is my favorite pie.
I don't eat it.
It's my wife's favorite pie as well, but I'm not big on the key lime. I like it, but it's not my favorite by any means.
Well, that's bad taste.
I'll eat it. Like if that's what's there, I won't just stare at it. I'll eat it.
Well, our taste buds are like bitter rivals. Like they just don't get along.
They're on different waves.
Seriously.
Dave, you got one last cookie. We only have 2 left. You can either have the lemon up that says I'm a leader on it, or you can have the caramel chocolate chip, which is gluten-free.
I'm going caramel chocolate chip all day.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay, man. I get it.
I didn't know they did a traditional chocolate chip cookie.
It's not traditional.
It's
It has caramel in it.
Okay. It's fair.
God, dude.
Got
Oh.
a hint of sea salt.
This might blow some minds here, but with my final pick, I'm going with the Lemon Up, a crispy lemon cookie baked with inspiring messages.
That's good. That's good. I like empowering the youth of the nation.
Let's fucking go. Honestly, I think if I had to guess who's going to really,
I'm gonna win this.
like, you're going to have a lot of people in the comments that are supporting you, but that's just because you went with the mainstream picks. And that's your prerogative.
No, I went with the best picks.
He's a top 40 guy.
You're kind of just a mainstream dude.
What? I'm not a mainstream dude.
Dude, Dylan's faves is like all Kanye songs.
It's not even true, man.
You didn't
I got
have
a
me
few- I
coming
got a
to
few
Dylan's
Kanye
faves.
songs on there. It's not a big deal.
It's okay. Nothing wrong, dude. It's a mainstream because it's popular. There's something good about it. No, you'll probably win.
I'm a deep cut guy. Oh, really? Try hard. Any deep cut guy is just a try hard.
I'll cut you deep, dog.
Like, my favorite song on that album is the 8th most popular one because I'm just super cool and different. Shut up.
You're really
idiots.
telling on yourself.
Who hurt you?
Bunch of dorks.
Like, what
Sorry.
happened?
Nerd City over here. What?
Just go with the majority in life, Dylan. See where that leads you, dog. See where that leads you.
What are you doing?
Sometimes it's fun to be a salmon going against
Did you say salmon?
a salmon, yeah. Going against the grain.
Yeah.
You don't say salmon?
It's a salmon.
So you like to
Former
swim?
Angel's great.
You like to swim with the river or against the river?
Dude, you know I go against it.
You know what I could do all day? I could watch bears just sit up there and just swipe those things out of the air.
When that cam is going on that whatever website that is, when it's like Chubby Bear Week or whatever they call it, it's kind of nice.
Is there a Chubby Bear Week?
They have like Fat Bear Week or whatever, where they just have a cam on these bears that are just eating salmon.
They just bulk.
Maybe some Chinooks. I don't know.
It's basically what Raw Meat Guy's doing every day.
Yeah. Happy day 75 to Raw Meat Experiment.
Did y'all see Liver King did a video in front of the cow that he was about to slaughter?
Yeah, why did he do that?
I don't know.
He also admitted that he doesn't brush his teeth.
Correct.
Wear deodorant, which the deodorant thing's not surprising at all. The teeth thing is jarring.
If his point was to show that, like, oh yeah, look, anybody can eat fresh bone marrow and liver and stuff. All you have to do is just raise cattle and slaughter it.
Yeah, have a bunch of money stored away in a bank account that allows you to live a very different lifestyle without having to worry about anything.
Yeah, I live in city limits. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't just have a cow out in my backyard.
Do any of y'all's neighbors have chickens?
No.
That's a
But
thing.
I live in a condo, so
That's fair. That would be weird. That would be weird.
Point. Yeah, it'd be weird if they had chickens there.
Our old place, across the park, you would hear the rooster crowing.
Really?
I kind of liked it, honestly.
Dude, something that I've never understood is if the chicken was before the egg. You know?
Ooh, we should talk that out.
Dude, like, you go in circles. Because, like, in order to have a chicken, you need an egg, but in order to get an egg, you need a chicken. So, like, which one was it?
What are you hunting and pecking over there?
I'm crafting a tweet.
Your hands look like little chickens.
Let me guess. This is a tweet touting your draft, saying how good it's going to be.
I'm David.
I have the best draft.
Top 40 Dylan, very predictable.
I have the best draft.
So annoying.
If we're talking about things that are the best and maybe a little drafty sometimes, let's talk about Bird Dogs real quick. They got the most comfortable pants, joggers, shorts ever. And guess what? I'm not going to fit in mine if I eat all these Girl Scout cookies. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Love these things.
They stole Lululemon's designer.
They did. Kidnapped him. Told him, you're with us now.
Look, I pull out the pants and I throw them on. You don't know if I'm going to the golf course, to happy hour. You don't know if I'm going to work, if I'm going to the discoteca, because they're kind of my everything pants. That's the thing about them.
They're my party pants. You might see me wearing them Saturday. More on that later.
Yeah, stop teasing this weekend in fun, dude.
I'm teasing.
Dude, they've got the Wayne Regretskis, the Babe Ruth, or the Gabe Ruths, I'm sorry. Like, they got it all humming right now.
They've got, their names are goated. I will give them that.
I think I have, do I have the Jeff Bezos? They named pants after you, Dave.
What came first? Me as Jeff Bezos or Bird Dogs?
Hard to say. I don't hate that we're on the same wave as Bird Dogs, though.
No.
Yeah.
There's not that many companies out there that are doing pants with built-in liners.
You don't see that.
No, I like it.
Oh.
Sometimes I forget that they have the built-in liner. I put on underpants, and then I go put the pants on to go play golf in them.
I've doubled up
and I'm
before.
like, oh man, I don't need these things.
I've doubled up for double protection, but
I get it. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code STEAM, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football. Remember those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs that whistle when you throw them? The footballs that can literally get thrown a mile? We're talking about those ones, a must-have for football season, which cannot be extended soon enough. Can we get more games? That's birddogs.com, promo code STEAM, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off. We promise you. Kid Rock has a new song.
we listened to the song before the show. And let me tell you,
Dave was saying how it's low-key heat and you agree with everything said in the song.
it's a banger.
For sure.
Do you guys mind if I read some of the lyrics from this for you guys?
Yeah, man, go
We
ahead.
can't play the song because then we'll get our podcast taken off because, I mean, copyright stuff and everything.
Can't monetize.
Yeah. It says, we the people in all we do reserve the right to scream, fuck you. Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. And then he follows that little verse up with, hey, yeah, man, fuck Fauci.
Okay, so this first verse is coming out real hot.
Do you think Fauci had getting called out by Kid Rock on his 2022 bingo card?
He probably did, actually. He probably was very, very ready for this.
Dr. Fauci, man, this dude just been he's just trying to do his job. He's been taking heat for like 3 years now, just straight gas all the time. I feel bad for the dude.
Can I read you a
I
couple?
think he's doing pretty well.
I think he's financially benefited.
You probably don't need. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's just.
I'd trade plays with Fauci right now. He's probably balling. He said, but COVID's near. It's coming to town. We got to act quick. Shut our borders down. Joe Biden does. The media embraces. Big Don doesn't. They call him racist.
So who is Big Don?
I think he's talking about
Like the head of a family?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Don Ruff, maybe.
Don Ruff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta say, Kid Rock's had two songs come out in the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
This one is
Not as bad.
this one's not as bad as the other one.
Well, this one, let me read the chorus for those out there wondering and being like, Will, get to the chorus. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people, ooh, let's go Brandon. We the people.
Brandon's like
Brandon.
Brandon's like his lead guitar player who's going to shred a solo.
Oh,
so he's encouraging him
go,
in the
Brandon.
song. It's weird that they
okay.
left that in there, but
That's
I
nice,
guess it's kind of an ad lib.
Fuck Facebook, fuck Twitter too, and the mainstream media. Fuck you too.
Wow.
I sign up for that
I mean,
as someone who spends way too much time on Twitter. I'm not happy about it.
I know the kid's trying to support Donald Trump here, and I know Donald Trump is currently not on Twitter, but like, I think if you gave Don a little pass to get a little get out of jail free card on Twitter, he would take that card. He likes Twitter still.
If Kid Rock likes the Don so much, why doesn't he do like a Don takeover of his Twitter one day, where he just gives him the login and says, "Hey, just go off, King."
How has no one done that? How does no one do Donald Trump takeovers every time?
They're afraid of
it's
getting
like-
suspended too.
They'd get like 100,000 followers immediately.
Oh
if
my
you're a
God.
politician, just do a Donald Trump takeover.
Will it get more or less engagement than the TFM Snap takeovers from about 6 years ago?
Probably about the same amount of like anonymous harassment.
Okay.
Okay, does he announce like, oh, Don's taking over? Or it should be like after the fact. By the way, like the last 24 hours, that was Don on the sticks.
I want to see him do an AMA where he hold like old school where he holds up the sign and says, "Ask me anything" or whatever. Remember we did some AMAs.
We did.
That was
yeah.
fun.
I like the MAs. I'll do another one soon. He also says, fuck CNN, fuck TMZ.
No, I see that's no.
And you social media trolls, you can suck on D's.
What are you talking about? Like these what?
Well, he actually clarifies in the next line. He says, D's nuts, that's what's up.
Oh. I didn't even mean to set you up for that.
No, I mean, yeah, he does mansplain what D's
Okay.
actually means, which I'm happy for.
Very
so.
cool.
You know
Yeah.
what? I don't like that because if not for TMZ, how else would we know that Lamar Odom gifted Kobe and Gigi Bryant chain on anniversary of death?
Everyone was wondering what Lamar was up to.
Someone that is a very okay. I'm sorry.
That's a chain.
The visual here
It's a
is
chain.
very, very preposterous.
In my final reading from this song, I'm going to read to you the time where he employs people to come together. You know, like he really wants us to all come together and just do something better for the greater good. It says, if you down with love and want to make things better, all we got to do is just come together, weather the storm and take my hand, then follow me to the promised land. Because we the people, we got to unite to follow a good time guiding light. Climb aboard this love boat and rock that bitch up and down the coast.
I think that was a haiku.
It's just very interesting that in a song where he says fuck numerous people and numerous media outlets, that he's just saying that we all need to come together.
Well, I think we can all come together and say that it's hilarious that China censored the ending of Fight Club so that the cops win.
Why do they do that? They're backing the blue, which I think is cool.
Were that many people in China watching Fight Club?
I don't know. I always resisted Fight Club because the people that liked it just liked it too much.
People who liked it weren't just like, oh, that's a good movie. They went all in.
Cult following.
They thought they were Tyler Durden.
Like Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Maybe. I was going to say with the death of Meatloaf. He had a very, very noted appearance in Fight Club.
I would do anything
Robert Paulson.
for love.
He was in Fight Club.
Correct.
I won't do that.
Interesting. You're the Meatloaf guy. You're proving
Yeah,
it
you
right
know.
now.
How did you take his death? I'm
Meatloaf
sorry.
is he's a Dallas guy too.
Really?
Tough. Yeah.
Dude,
I
he
didn't know
would he
that.
would do anything for love except for that one thing.
What was that?
What's one thing you wouldn't do for love?
Quite a bit.
One thing. Just narrow it down.
The same thing that Meatloaf wouldn't do.
Which was?
I don't want to talk. I don't like to talk about it.
Didn't she like want him to move to San Antonio or something? And he was like, nah.
I wouldn't eat Samoas for love.
Please, dude, you're
That's what I would.
You're trying to downgrade a cookie that has like some of the biggest followers out there.
Coconut. The coconut flavor, I'm okay with. Coconut itself, the texture of it, the grittiness of it, you're out of here,
It's
mister.
so trumped by the other flavors in that cookie, though.
Oh, I'm so out, dude. You have no idea.
It's just whatever. Hey, Dave, can I ask you a question? What's Dave watching?
Give me my music. I've been turned on to this show by a number of Twitter users talking about it. What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, dude. Dylan just did the John Stockton move.
What, made up some fact about COVID deaths?
You could never. Is he what? What
Did he do
What is he
that?
up to?
Recently, I think he said 150 athletes dropped dead after the vaccine. Something. I shouldn't have
That
brought
doesn't
it
feel
up. But he
accurate.
did. It was trending. People got me watching Yellow Jackets.
So what is this show? I've heard about it.
I'm 4 deep.
Is it about people wearing yellow jackets or is it about bees?
It's about it's a high school soccer team, young ladies.
Is their mascot the Yellow Jacket?
Correct.
It's a footy show?
You would not make it through the first episode because the footage is so bad.
That's not what I want to hear.
First episode, I'll say not good. Episodes 2 through 4, good. Compelling. It is they are flying to nationals because they won state. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm looking at this team right now, the lineup. This team did not win state.
This team allegedly wins state. Then they get on a plane, a private jet, a PJ to go to nationals, and it crashes.
Oh shit!
And some of them die.
Some of them perish in the accident.
Many of them survive, and then they're on this island. I don't know if it's an island. I don't know. Genuinely don't know where they are. They're in the woods.
This is like the plot of Alive. Remember that
Correct.
one? Did they start eating each other to survive?
We'll see. It's alluded to. I'm only 4 deep.
Facts.
I think someone's getting eaten.
Eat that girl.
It's gonna happen. Anyway.
Somebody's gonna get eaten.
Is it better to kill someone that's in shape and like muscular if you're going to eat them, or do you want blubber?
You want blub.
You want that marble.
You want You want that whack. You.
So
that
when we fly
A5.
private to when the trashy P's send us a PJ for our first pitch and we crash somewhere, like, are y'all going to eat me?
Yeah.
Damn. It's not what you want.
We can bring Randy and start it in his
Juicy ass?
cake. Yeah, that's where I would probably start.
I'll have that for dessert.
Just let the record reflect. I did not participate in that banter.
I'm sorry, Randy.
Dave, I've been watching something. You ready for this?
What's Will watching?
Dude, I'm a cheer guy now.
Oh
It's,
God.
I thought about it. It's Netflix basically forces it upon you every time you open it.
Bay's in on it.
All I'll say about Cheer is this. That show is so unnecessarily intense. It does not need to be as intense as it is. There is no one having fun on this show. Everyone is just stressed out, hating their lives, injuring themselves, or just complaining about something.
Navarro Junior College?
Yeah, and then there's also
Texas.
another one, Trinity.
Okay.
They've introduced Trinity this year, and I gotta say, I'm a Trinity guy.
Navarro's goated, though.
Yeah, they are goated. They are goated. But Trinity's trying to make a name for themselves. And what the one thing I like about the Trinity guys is that the dudes on the team, they refuse to smile. Cheerleading, you're supposed to be genuinely happy. The dudes on the Trinity team are like, no, we don't smile on this side.
Bigger dynasty. Navarro Junior College cheerleading team or the Texas Tech meat judging team?
We need to do something with the meat judging team. We need to do some type of video content with them.
What, like judge your tube steak? What are you talking about?
Maybe. What if we all grilled a piece of meat and gave it to them and they judged it?
We know enough people who have Texas Tech connections to where we could absolutely get looped into that.
Dude, it'd be
scene.
so fun. It'd be so fun to do that.
Why
I think it sounds fun. We'd get out there, we'd have to put on our goggles and lab coats, and we would just walk around like, okay.
How did they get so goated at judging meat?
They just recruit really well.
It would end with them beating me up.
Or is it kind of the thing where like they're the only ones doing it?
No, I think
Like
Nebraska has a good
three
program.
universities compete.
Like their 40-time national championships, but they've never actually competed against anybody. They hold it at Tech.
Is that how Micah got second place in the jiu-jitsu tournament because there was only one other person?
It's
Yeah,
like
it was
being-
weird. The podium wasn't filled out.
It's been like the best curling team in Texas. There were like 3 teams in Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're the best still.
But you're the best out of 3.
So
Just saying.
It's still pretty good.
I'm not trying to discredit, or I guess I am, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't want to know how it works.
I think y'all should start watching Yellow Jackets.
okay, I'm intrigued.
Yellow Jays?
How long are the episodes? Because you know I go to bed at 9 p.m.
57 minutes. I don't know.
That's too long.
So precise.
I need to be on my half-hour shit.
No, that I was hoping that was the case. It's not. But
mean,
it's one of those shows that it does present day when they're adults and then it flashes back. So it's one of those. And I know that can be difficult for some people. Like, well, who's this?
I'm on my Love Island Australia shit right now.
Let's go.
It's trash TV.
Okay, cheer.
I've been watching some trash TV.
Yeah, that was him.
I'm a Bachelor boy.
Are you really watching it?
Yeah, I've watched every episode of this season.
We should recap that on Patreon.
There's a new guy who just showed up. I'm only 3 episodes into the newest Australia season.
Yeah, what's his name?
And he is so freaking jacked, it's unbelievable.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't know, but my goodness.
I don't know why. I think in a previous life I was on Love Island.
I don't think that's accurate.
I think it was.
Do they let guys like you on there?
Shredded dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dudes with just big old legs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They
Just
would love me
busting
on
out
Love
of their
Island.
10,000 shorts.
I actually threw a question toward the mail-in one day. I didn't say that I asked this question, but I sent it in and I asked them, out of all the TV shows that I'm about to list, which ones would you guys do the best in? And they changed one of them out, but the TV shows that they decided on were Love Island, Amazing Race, and I think they took Survivor out and they did another one. Brett said that he would win Love Island.
Is it hard to,
because he's a simp, that's why.
do good people win Love Island?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like cutthroat.
No, it can get there, but it's usually you benefit more by not being cutthroat on that show.
What if you're there for the wrong reasons?
I mean, Millie won, and that's all I need.
Millie Rock. You just ruined it for a lot of people. If you're still watching the end of Love Island seasons, you're wasting your time. You just got to watch until like a week after Casa Amor.
Millie's fantastic.
She's wonderful. She got the follow on Instagram from your boy.
Millie Moo. Dave wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't. I'm trying to think what else Dave's watching. Randy told me I was watching too many shows the other day.
Dude,
Randy told me.
Yeah, but you're watching all these shows that have numbers in it, and I can't keep it straight.
I
You're like, yeah, I'm watching
Station 11, which still recommend it. Archive 81, not very good, but whatever.
I try to get Bay into Righteous Gemstones. Not into it.
That's crazy to me.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Did she go to a mega church growing up?
No.
Okay.
It's so good this season.
You know what?
It's so good.
There are really none in Austin. Like mega churches.
It's because it's a godless town.
I'm trying to go to a Sega church.
God don't live here no more.
Trying to go to a Sega.
Sega. My Sega was so much better than your Sega was. Did you say?
That's fair.
What's the
But
biggest
Sega's
church in
mid.
town? Where'd you go to church? What's your religion?
Take me
I'm
to church.
non-denominated.
Just growing up though.
My family, we were like 4 times a year family. We went to Riverbend.
Classic. Oh yeah, Riverbend's kind of big. Not mega, but
Yeah,
big.
it is on the big side for sure. Yeah.
Dude, the river bends.
That's actually where
Shut up.
Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson got married.
Really?
People don't know that. They're have since divorced, however. Shouts
She's
to
doing
them.
very well.
She is. Yeah. Nick Lachey, not as well.
I think we need to all get in on a show together. It doesn't have to be any of the ones we've just named. It could be like the next thing. Just give us something.
Whatever the
other than
next
Liver King
big
to watch.
show is that comes out that we are all in on. Like I would have said Ozark, but you hate Ozark, and you don't watch Ozark, right?
No.
That just came out. That would be a show that has enough of a following that we could do a touching things, or what do we call it? Did we do another one? Remember touching things?
Yeah.
Like we can do another one of those on Patreon. I kind of like doing those, but it does take a lot of effort. I think I saw that around Memorial Day is the new Stranger Things. I saw that on Dumois when they were spilling all the tea.
I'm going to watch it, but I just don't know if I need another round of Stranger Things.
I'm kind of tired of them doing the exact same thing in their hometown every time. Some of
They
these
just
parents need to
leave.
get the fuck out.
I would move. There's other places to live.
Yeah, just figure it out. Like if Austin became hella haunted and kids were getting like killed and stuff, I'd probably just leave.
Yellow Jackets also goes heavy on the 90s nostalgia
Like that.
for 90s kids.
90s soccer kids
That's
eating
when
each
the-
other. It
that's
sounds
the-
great.
That's the setting of the plane crash. That's your time period.
Perfect.
A little episode 1, it kind of forces it in. It's like, we get it. It's the 90s, but it gets better. It gets way better. I would compare the soccer scenes to the soccer scenes from season 1 Sopranos.
Stop.
And you know what I'm talking
It's
about.
just
Inarticulate Italian noises.
nothing makes the credibility of something go down faster than when they have really shitty sports scenes.
I think soccer is just a hard sport to replicate with actors.
But even with like Friday Night Lights, like, is Tim Riggins really catching a game-winning touchdown every fucking game?
Yeah. He's Riggins.
You don't throw to your fullback every time the game's on the line?
If your fullback's Riggins.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Riggins actually said that like they didn't even do a play. He just ran into space on that last play and like he made it happen. Sorry, I'm just alluding to Travis Kelce. Not a big deal. I watch sports.
That was over my head.
Well, over your head.
I would get back into Ozark. Enough people like
your head.
make me feel bad for not watching it. I just
I'm
need to
out on
finish
Ozark.
season 2.
I will not be watching Ozark.
I didn't think it was that good.
I'm kind of over it.
It's kind of.
I think it's the final season, but I'm kind of over it.
I was kind of this is a take that Dylan will probably hate, but
So it's a
I
good
could
one.
not. I kept comparing it to Breaking Bad, and I was just like, "Dude, Breaking Bad's so much better. I can't do this."
1,000
Why
times.
would I hate
better.
that take?
1,000
I
times.
Because it's
Breaking
kind.
Bad.
It's kind of a. It's a borderline. It's just kind of a hipster hardo take. Even though Breaking Bad was a wildly popular show, so it doesn't really make any sense what I just said. But it's still the fact that it remains. I can't not compare it to Walter White's performance, and I can't buy what's the guy's name?
Jason Bateman. I
don't
never
buy him in that role.
Exactly. That's what I said from the jump, dude.
It doesn't
He's
click.
he's like a quirky, funny guy, and I just didn't buy it.
And I know a lot of you guys out there are upset with me. And I just want to say, if you want to talk about it, email Dylan at
And
washedmedia.com.
Walter White went from like the Malcolm in the Middle dad to that role. There did shit in between, of course, but like that dude's got range.
But part of the charm of Marty Byrde is that Marty Byrde isn't someone that you'd expect to be a drug kingpin. And that's why it's interesting.
I just didn't buy his character, dog.
I get it. You know what you should buy?
Okay. Will's done with this debate.
He's a professional, dude.
New sponsor alert.
Is it?
I think so.
You have a new sponsor.
Definitely on this one.
Alert.
Shouts to Freshly. You guys ever like you have these meals that you can put in the oven, the microwave, but all this time they're just frozen. They're tasteless. They're highly processed. They're not good. But food that's fast doesn't have to be fast food. Freshly offers quality meals without the hard work. Their meals are designed by nutritionists, cooked by chefs, and then delivered fresh. And other meal deliveries need to be prepped and cooked, but Freshly is ready to eat in just 3 minutes. We've all gotten these in the mail, and I have to say I think I've eaten all of them except for one of them, and that's because Sally took it to work.
I have a fridge full of them. I have not yet tried them, and I cannot freaking wait based on the feedback you guys have given me.
I can't speak for everything that they put out there, but I think they're all like 3 minutes. Just peel the corner back to vent a little bit. 3 minutes, let it stand for 2. Chicken parm's really good.
The chicken in these meals tastes better than the chicken that I spend too much time trying to cook.
It makes me feel inferior on my chicken cooking abilities.
And no one wants to spend an hour cooking dinner after a rough day at work or an infuriating commute. And at the end of a long day, Dave, takeout doesn't have to be your only option.
Well, Monday I came in here and everybody looked at me funny, like, "Oh, Dave brought his lunch again." But I pulled out a Freshly.
It's because you're
I had
a
a
bad
Freshly
boy.
Monday.
You're just a bad boy.
I did not fumble the bag. I had Freshly.
I had a chicken parm. They had a buffalo chicken one recently that was absolute heat. A cauliflower pasta one for all the people out there that are being a little carb conscious. You know what I mean?
They've got options.
Oh, hella options.
That sounds dope.
They've got delicious, fresh, and healthy meals.
Aesthetic is good too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Good presentation. Better than expected. You're like, okay, I can cook this really quick. It's very convenient. Presentation's great.
I do the classy guy move and I take it out of the container and I put it onto and I plate it.
I love plating it.
It looks better than anything I actually cook myself. These are so easy, so convenient, so fresh. Skip the grocery shopping and dirty dishes. Your meals arrive cooked and fresh every week. New meals are added weekly, so you're never stuck eating the same thing over and over. Stop stressing about dinner. Right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off of your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/steam. That's $40 off at freshly.com/steam. We get a little update from our man, Mason Ramsey.
Remember like 4 or 5 years ago when this dude was playing like UT frat tailgates all off of his Yodel appearance in a Walmart? I think he did it. Did he do an Old Town Road remix? I think he did.
He did. He went to Coachella and performed on stage with those guys.
Oh, that's right.
Like he was living.
Apparently,
he kind of disappeared.
He did.
Well, I got nervous for a long time.
He put out a couple bangers though.
I was nervous. And just the other day, I thought, what happened to Yodel Kid? And I searched Yodel Kid and nothing came up. This was like probably 5 days ago. And I was a little concerned. I was like, did we lose Mason? Is Mason like
No.
okay?
He's okay. And this is honestly the best thing that could have happened to him. Because when you're that young and you have that much success, it can get weird. You can have people taking advantage of you and you could lose all your money. Well, Mason has pivoted for the time being. He's a sandwich artist. He works at Subway. He's following in my footsteps. It's pretty cool to see.
I mean,
Still
that's
on
beautiful.
the schedule.
Is
as
he
far as I
doing
know.
this to ground himself and like just stay like salt of the earth type, or is he like falling on?
No, I
As
mean
his
he's
fame
probably
run out.
15. I don't.
Because you played a couple bangers earlier that were Mason Ramsey.
Before I knew it is a good song. It's on
I mean,
Spotify.
How many streams is he doing? Like what kind of numbers are we talking?
I don't know. I could actually tell you right now.
Because it was kind of a banger for sure.
So his Old Town Road remix did 61 million. His song Famous did 54 million. But dude, Spotify, isn't it like a penny for every like 25 streams? It's something.
You can live off those numbers, I think.
No, but it's not good.
Then you got to pay your manager, your publicist. You
The
got to
big
pay the publishing company.
The big complaint is that like Joe Rogan's getting like hundreds of millions of dollars, and then artists that are like, probably doing more streams are getting way less than that.
How do musicians monetize their shit modern day?
I think I could be incorrect in this, but I actually think touring is one of the more lucrative things you can
Touring's
do.
the big one, I think.
Yeah, I think touring
These
and
days.
merch and stuff like that, I think you actually make the most from that, but I could be wrong.
Probably Cameo.
'Cause back when I was going to the mall and buying CDs and shit, like artists were just stacking that tape, right?
Yeah, now they get absolutely boned by
They just get-
Spotify.
Spotify just kicks them some pennies every now and then.
I guess so. They break them off.
But this is good. I'm hoping what happened was his parents were like, hey, you need to get like a normal job and just chill out for a little bit. And then, if you want to come out with some face melting bangers, you can do that. But for now, you need to go make me a meatball sub on Asiago cheddar.
Does Rhodes know that he's a legacy?
I'm not going to tell him yet because I don't want him to get like a big head about it and know that he can just go get a job at Subway.
You don't want to spend that money before he actually
want him
has
to
it. I
earn
get it. Yeah.
I want him to earn it,
That's
not a
big of-
silver spoon,
That's big of you.
not a silver piece of bread in his mouth.
If you let's just say that Parks decided to yodel in a Walmart one day and he went viral on YouTube for it. Let's say he gets picked up by like Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus and he's at Coachella performing.
You're gonna pick him up?
And let's say the checks are just flowing in.
He's
What
on
do you-
Lil Nas X's shoulders.
What do you do with that money? Like, what do you do when your kids start stacking more paper than you do?
Oh,
You got to buy Bitcoin.
I
Now's the time.
put it away for him. We're saving it. We're collecting interest
Okay.
on it somehow. We're
I'm
doing
buying
something.
every
Here's the
dip.
question. If you put it away, at what age do you allow them to access that money?
I mean, when they're 18, they become an adult. It's kind of like the age when they get access to that shit, right?
Yeah, but I feel like if someone gave me all my money at 18, it would have been a bad situation. I would
I'll
have spent
set
that
up a trust for
immediately.
y'all.
Facts?
Big facts.
That's a nice looking bowl on your timeline, Dave. Where's that from? Fuck with that thing.
The only kind of bowls I know about, it kind of smoke that kush out of.
Really? Your
You
sticky,
know-
your sticky mota.
Randy knows what I'm talking about.
Randy's very put off with this episode. I can tell.
Aren't you?
You know I stay burning that kush, that sticky kush.
When you were selling Motorola's, were you actually just selling weed out of the back of there?
I thought about you when I was at the AT&T store. I was like, this could be Dylan.
I started selling Motorola's, then I switched to Primeco.
Wait,
You know-
you updated? You got a new phone at the AT&T? You didn't go to the Apple store? I feel like going to the Apple store at this junction is like the move.
You went to the AT&T store?
I was changing some plan stuff too.
Uh,
Dude, I didn't pay any money for this. I paid like $50 in taxes.
a lot of people have unlimited, not me though. I have God's plan.
Fun fact, they text your little dick off though afterward. Now they're telling me that they've offset my carbon footprint or the carbon footprint of the new device by supporting regional tree planting projects through AT&T carbon neutral 5G.
Oh, I guess you don't care about that kind of stuff? Because I do.
I just don't need a text about it.
Oh.
I'm over texted.
How's that new camera, dog?
It's great. It's great. I posted a good gram of the Rhodes man yesterday.
That's sick.
I don't even know if I utilized
You
the
hit
good
us with that
camera.
fedora hat or that fedora photo.
No, that was old camera.
Oh, okay.
That was when I first walked in. I always park at Nordstrom. That's a rule. I park at Nordstrom, walk through men's section, saw the hat, sent the hat to the group text. Fun fact, got no response. People were just like, okay,
I was too busy showing all my friends. Look at how funny this hat is.
it's a good hat.
It's a good hat.
That is heat.
The sales guy said I'm like the only person he's seen pull it off.
Surely he wasn't just trying to sell it to you.
No.
I think
I kind of wish I hadn't put that photo on Twitter.
why?
I think it's now an emote or emoji on Discord.
I hope it is. I hope it is. Is it time?
But anyway, yeah, Mason, we're proud of you.
Big ups to Mason, man.
Big
What a
ups
kid.
to Mason. They should make him the new face of Subway. Make us forget about the Jared thing.
Remember that twirl he did? I forgot where he was.
Yeah. Is this like kind of low key guerrilla
A
marketing?
brand activation.
Because it's not a bad call for Subway to have him work there, and then suddenly he's popping up in commercials and stuff.
Maybe, man. Is it time?
I'm gonna take my ham with no mayo.
Damn. You got to hit it with mayo, though, honestly.
Yeah, spicy mustard.
I'm a big spicy musty guy.
You know, there's a lot of different types of mustard.
Mustard with ham is a goated combination for sandwiches.
That's kind of facts.
Just
Yeah.
saying. Mayonnaise and turkey also.
Did burgers inside last night on the cast iron?
Too cold for you out there?
Yeah, kind of. I just didn't want to grill.
No, you can't cold shame. You can't be too cold about stuff when you cold shame me about my
baby.
fire.
David, little Cody.
What did I cold shame? What?
You said it wasn't even that cold out.
I wasn't.
I thought about that last night when I built another little fire.
Y'all were over there sitting there with hot chocolate making s'mores.
Shut up.
That sounds like a vibe. I'm not hating.
Yeah, it kind of is a vibe.
Take my
It's time.
to the old town road.
This Weekend in Fun, baby, presented by Early Bird CBD. You know we love ourselves some Early Bird. Not gonna lie, I was a little hungover yesterday from a dinner that got out of control on Monday night.
Oh, the all-you-can-drink wine dinner got out of control.
Yeah, who would have thought? And you know what I did? I took an Early Bird yesterday afternoon, and suddenly I felt amazing.
Dude, you look really kind of loose yesterday.
I was feeling loose, Dylan.
Yeah.
I was feeling loose. Early Bird gummies are a recreational hemp product that contain about 2.5 milligrams of natural THC and 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. They're formulated for fun and to make you feel good.
I'm also holding in my hand Early Bird tincture.
You're getting a tinky off right
Put
now?
it in your coffee.
Put
Have
it
a little
my-
bit in your morning
put it-
coffee.
Are you
Put a little bit in my Kablamo. This particular one has 2.75 grams of THC in
It's
it.
like a micro dose
Per-
of THC.
per tink.
Are you man enough to tink up live?
You think I won't tink right now?
Dude, tink right
Yeah,
now.
you
Get a
already
tinky
worked
off.
out. You're good.
Get a tinky off, dog.
I'm not trying to get too twisted right now, though.
Dude, you're doing it. As you know, Early Bird's an Austin-based company. These guys have supported us throughout the entirety of our company's existence. They were
Literally our
ve-
first sponsor.
First sponsor, paid us. We definitely paid taxes on that cash that they gave us day one.
Seriously.
Dylan just tinked up.
I just tinked.
These guys are just great. Justin, one of the guys that works with them, came over the other day with some Sampies, and those things just flew off the shelves at the Wash Media headquarters.
We ate fried chicken together.
We did. They
Fried-
give us CBD. We
This
give them
office-
Golden
Fried-
Chick.
This
fried
office
chicken
smells.
and CBD
Nothing better.
power combo.
This ain't your grandma's combo.
Now you can get 20% off everything at earlybirdcbd.com using promo code STEAM. Yeah, I said everything. Earlybirdcbd.com, promo code STEAM. These are one-use codes, which means that if you're going to go get this stuff, I would suggest that you buy a little bit more than what you originally thought you need, because you're going to end up liking it and kicking yourself, being like, why didn't I get 20% off again? I'm an idiot. Do yourself a favor. Go to earlybirdcbd.com, promo code STEAM. Get 20% off, profit. Dylan, what are you getting into this weekend?
Wow, thank you for asking, Will. Bay and I have a little dinner with some friends on Friday on South Congress. Joanne's is where we're going.
Oh,
Haven't
Man,
been there in a while.
I'll tell you what, their margarita might be my favorite margarita in town.
it's really good. It's really good. It's an underrated margarita.
Holy shnikes, it's a good marg.
They have a very underrated lunch. And I think the menu doesn't change, but it's a great spot for lunch.
I've only been for breakfast and dinner. It's a great spot, man.
Oh, they have some chicken tikka tacos. Are you kidding
Are
me?
you serious?
Chicken spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
So that's Friday.
Courtesy laugh. from
Saturday,
Yeah.
big day. Saturday, big day, folks. First thing, I hate to mention this first, Dave. I know that you got a big thing coming up, but Parks has tryouts Saturday. Baseball tryouts, big day. We've been practicing playing catch in the backyard. He's already got that swing down. I'm a little nervous for him. I don't want him to get discouraged if he doesn't do well. Kids watching, and it's gonna be a big crowd there. I don't want him to get too nervous, so I'm kind of worried. But send us Send good vibes our way, please.
Have you been showing him any videos of like pro athletes and like what the sweat? Like, have you shown him any videos of, I don't know, maybe dudes that play for the Padres who round third with all the drip in the world? Like, is he going to do that on Saturday?
I don't think he's going to be rounding third base like Tatis Jr. does. But I will teach him that here quickly. But yeah, I just want him to have fun and leave there with a good attitude and glad that he gets discouraged easily when it comes to like sports stuff. He likes to do well, and if he doesn't do well, he kind of
wonder where he got that from.
Yeah. And I don't want to take up too much of this next one. I'll just say we're going to a birthday party, a 1-year-old's birthday party, right after or before, depending what time tryouts are. We don't know yet.
Don't get too twisted.
Of course, yeah. We're going to a 1-year-old's birthday party, which Dave will speak more on in a second. Then I have a birthday party that night, too. Bay's boss is her 60th birthday party.
Bay's boss.
It's formal attire. I'm going to suit up, boot up.
Where's it at?
It's at a residence.
Oh, private residence.
Private resi. And that'll be a lot of fun.
Sounds VIP.
It should be.
Wearing a suit?
Yeah.
My suit.
My suit. I'm going to be suited up, dog.
Suited up.
Can I ask a baseball question?
There are 3 outs. What?
When are we going to update these uniforms?
What do you mean?
I don't know how I've fallen into this wormhole on TikTok of dudes just practicing baseball stuff. But they're all wearing like athletic clothing and not just like the weird ass clothes that baseball players wear. Pants. Is there ever going to be a time when they don't wear like those like heavy uniforms and they actually put on something a little more athletic? Do you think there's ever going to be a time?
No, because as we have learned in recent days, baseball is not really one to accept change. So yeah,
we're cheating.
Big Poppy got in, didn't he?
He was ever popped?
Yeah, he did. He had a positive test.
Didn't?
Yes, he did.
Look that up.
Per anonymous dudes on Twitter, he had a positive test in the replies. Just saying.
What are you seeing over there, Davey?
I'm reading David Ortiz addressing alleged PED use in 2003.
Who alleged?
Oh, he addressed it. I don't know if he was ever proven, but I think he's big. I think it's all but known. But again, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I think they should all get in.
I think they should let every single player in to honor everyone.
Except for David Freese.
Well, I know. Okay.
And that's all I have, folks.
Davey, main event.
I'm going to get the wrath of Red Sox Nation. Look.
Oh, no.
Yes, it is Rhodes' first birthday party, Saturday. And we've got friends and family in town. We're going to do a little thing at our house. We're going to have some za. And we're going to have some beverages. And we're going to do the thing that I didn't know was a thing until recently, where you get like a kid cake, and they just slop it up. They just go ham. What's it called? The whole thing, it's just a photo op. The kid's not really eating the cake. Maybe he is. But they just get it and they mush it on their face. They throw it on the floor, and it's fun for everybody. It's a big mess. Can't wait to clean it up.
Everything's
always
cake.
has been.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a little overwhelming for him. I'm hoping. Are you bringing Fritz? Is he going to get the mob with the Fritz?
Yeah,
camp?
Fritz is going to be there, I think.
Okay, good. Because I don't know how many other babies will be there.
Well, hopefully there's a lot of beautiful babies there.
Are you bringing Parks?
I'm going to try to work it out with his mother. It is technically her day with him.
Okay.
But I mean, if I say I want to bring him to the Rhodes man's birthday party, I'm sure she'd be cool.
He's invited if he wants to swing by.
Very cool. Thank you.
Nice of you to invite Dylan's son.
Well, and I've been sending him videos of some swings I want him to mimic when he's trying out. Julio Franco is the one that I've really been sending him.
Please don't send him Julio Franco.
I sent him Gary Jeff Sheffield. Bagwell, I did Gary Sheffield.
One of the quickest bats in baseball, man.
Woo! Yeah, so it's Saturday, and we're doing it early. It's like a noon event. So people will be out of there by 2.
Lunch beers?
Gives us the whole day. I can maybe I can get out and go get some beers afterward. I don't know.
Good luck.
Because it's not actually his birthday.
You have to clean up.
I'm going to clean up and then be like, hey, I'm going to go get some beers with the guys.
Of course, his actual birthday is the same day that Bay and I will be celebrating our 1 year Annie.
Correct.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's really big for y'all. to share such a date.
I think so.
My sister's gonna. My sister and my wife they've gone all out on this thing. It's gonna be a banger for sure. I'm excited.
You love to see that.
I'm excited. There's a rumor that there's gonna be hot toddies. There's a rumor that there's a theme.
Hot toddies and beautiful babies.
There is a theme. It's a ski lodge theme. It's an
Opera.
après ski.
Oh, you should have it at the lodge.
Should we do it here?
Too late to piv?
They said there weren't enough wires.
You don't have to clear up or clean up anything. No one else does.
We cleaned up. We got that golden chick out of here quick.
It only sat here for about 28 hours.
I showed up on Friday, and they're like, "You want some golden chick?" And that box that had like 4 boxes of chicken in it were just sitting right there, and I was like,
It's probably still good,
man.
Yeah, I don't have much else going on. I'm going out to dinner with somebody you guys might have heard of on the Sunday Scaries podcast feed. Barrett Dudley. You ever heard of him? Yeah, he and I are getting dinner on Friday. This is a Barrett initiative. I'm very excited about it. And then I'm going to the Roseman birthday. I got bad news. I don't think I can get beers after.
Why?
Because Sally has a baby shower to go to. Therefore, I will be hanging out with my son. Probably watching a little footy. No, not trash.
Leave him in my house.
Trash soccer on. Yeah, can like. I'm excited to meet your family, David.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think I actually
met my parents.
I think I've been around your parents at your wedding that Dylan didn't go to, but I don't think I've ever actually.
He went to the wedding up the road, literally.
Yeah. But I don't think I ever like shook hands with them. I'm very excited to meet your parents for the first time, and I've only met your sister one time at a meetup, and that was about a 10-minute conversation before we had to split up.
I am very. It really dawned on me that my parents are going to get to meet Randy. Assuming Randy goes.
Randy's not going. Randy shows up late to every single thing.
Don't feel like you have to go. I get it. It's a 1-year-old's birthday party. It's fine. Just pay your respects to the king. But yeah, like thinking about my parents talking to y'all, because they've literally, I mean, we've been working together for 6 years, 7 years, doing this thing for 3. My dad will have a lot of questions.
Good.
I think you're gonna have. We'll have a lot of good content Monday. I think.
Good.
Can't wait, man.
I'm gonna go live with your dad.
Please don't. No offense. I don't know if he's ready to go live. I don't know if
he's not ready for the spotlight yet.
Can I just also say the tweet that Dylan crafted mid pod is a very intricate tweet.
Yeah. Well, how did you
just tune out for 6 minutes?
Yeah, also, did you get like an extension on the character limit? Like, how many words do you have in this tweet?
I was like 3 short of the limit, I think.
Push it to the limit.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah,
Bluto.
I stopped listening to y'all.
Bluto got you good.
Good, man. Thank you for not listening.
A lot of people say it's a kind of a good list.
He put you on ratio watch. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, well,
ratio watch.
That ain't gonna happen.
That means that conditions are favorable. Not that ratio has been spotted. So keep an eye out for that ratio. Randy, are you coming Saturday? You gonna be all hungover and cool? Your slick back?
No, he's got a date to watch Return of the King. Randy's apartment looks nice as fuck, by the way. Fireplace? Are you kidding me?
Dylan doesn't even have a fireplace.
Dude, did you see how nice Randy's apartment looks?
It's true.
He might get a referral bonus when I move in there.
Yeah, he literally just watches Lord of the Rings.
I'm kind of jealous. Randy, can I come over? Why didn't you invite me over? I told you I hadn't seen Two Towers in a long time. Why didn't you invite me over when I told you that yesterday? You didn't even think about it. You think I'm not going to ditch my wife and son to go watch Two Towers with Randy?
We've been working together for how long, and I've never got an invite? Not even an invite to go meet you at Kohl's or something? It's pretty unbelievable.
Randy never hits me up to hang.
I think he secretly hates us.
I hope he does.
He leaves here and just like, fuck those guys.
These guys stink.
What was the Biden thing? What a dumb son of a bitch.
Stupid son of a bitch.
Let's get the hell out of here.
He knew the mic was on.
He knew it was on. I love it.
Okay, this is epic. All right, let's go.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.